press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students. So in the last class under triangles we have discussed about inequality in triangles. So wherein the relation between sides and angles, so how they behave, that we have studied. So to recall them, if we have a triangle, let us say ABC. ABC is a triangle. So as you can observe, this is vertex A, this is B, this is C. Now AB is the smallest side, AC is middle one, and BC is the biggest one. So therefore BC is greater than AC, and AC is greater than AB. So when such is the situation of three lines, so BC is the biggest line, AC comes next, and AB is the smallest one. In such a situation, the angle opposite to the biggest side, that is BC, angle A will be greater, and A will be greater than AC. AC opposite is B, so B, and it will be greater than C. So in this triangle, so therefore the biggest angle is A, because it is opposite to the biggest side, and smallest angle is C, because it is opposite to the it is opposite to the smallest side AB. So therefore we say we put it like this: the side opposite to greater angle or larger angle is larger, and the converse is the side opposite to smaller angle will be smaller. So and this is one thing. So other thing what we have studied yesterday, the sum of any two sides in a triangle is always greater than the third one. So that is, if I add AB and BC, AB plus BC will always be greater than AC. So, and BC plus AC is greater than AB, and lastly AC plus AB is greater than BC, or we can simply say the sum of any two sides in a triangle, sides in a triangle is always greater than the third one. The sum of any two sides is always, see, these rules applicable to all category of triangles. It may be a right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, or it may be a scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, or equilateral triangle. So the sum of any two sides is always greater than third one, greater than third one, third side, third side, third side. So we can simply state this way: A plus B is greater than AC, B plus C is greater than AB, A plus C is greater than BC. Or we say the sum of any two sides in a triangle is always greater than the third side. Third side. So these are the basic things. So based on this, we have to take up problems in exercise 7.4, let us say 7.4. So 7.4, question number 1. Now we are solving exercise 7.4, question number 1. Question number 1. So I will read the question from the textbook. Show that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is a longest side. A simple problem. Show that in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is biggest. Is longest side. So this is the question. Now here so now let ABC be a right angle triangle with B equals 90 degree. So it is right angle at B. So therefore I will write here, this is A, B, C. This is C. So obviously this is right angle, 90 degree. So now to prove that AC is largest side, to prove that AC is largest side. So there are three sides, AB, BC and AC. Among these three sides, AC is the larger one. So that we have to prove. So now proof. So we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 90 degree by angle sum property of triangle. So angle sum property, the three angles in a triangle total will be 180 degree. So A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. So given B is equal to 90 degree, so therefore I will write A plus C, angle A plus C is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree. So transfer B this side, this equals 90 degree. So here what we observe is A and B put together total is 90. A and B put together total is 90, but B itself is 90 degree. So therefore definitely we can say B is the largest angle in the among the three angles. So therefore angle B is equal to 90 degree is the largest angle. So when B is the largest angle, by inequality theorem we know that the largest angle opposite side will be largest side. So therefore we can write conclusion by inequality theorem. Inequality theorem, the side opposite to the largest angle, the side opposite to the largest angle in the triangle, will be larger. So therefore I will write here, therefore the opposite to B is AC. Therefore AC is the largest angle in the triangle. So in the triangle, and so in any right angle triangle, the angle opposite to the this right angle is called as hypotenuse. So therefore hypotenuse is the largest angle, and it is the hypotenuse. So show that in a right angle triangle hypotenuse is largest. So AC is largest and AC is the hypotenuse because it is opposite to the right angle. So hypotenuse will always be opposite to the right angle. So this is hypotenuse. So therefore we have proved what is asked in the question. Now, so we'll go to the second problem. So in second problem, a diagram is given. So I will write the diagram first. Question number 2. So a simple diagram is given. Now this is triangle ABC. A, B, C. This is P. This is Q. Now the question is, sides AB and AC of a triangle are extended to points P and Q respectively. So AB is extended to P, AC is extended to Q. Also PCB less than QCB. PCB. PBC, it is given PBC, this angle PBC is less than QCB. So these two triangles, data is given, and show that AC greater than AB. So given data, triangle ABC is given, and AB is extended to P, AB extended up to P, and the AC is extended up to Q, and it is given PBC less than QCB. Given PBC, observe the figure, PBC angle, they say it is less than, this is small, this is big, this is smaller, and compared to this, this is bigger. So PBC is less than angle QCB. So this is what is given. So we have to prove that AD greater than AC greater than AB. So to prove AB greater than, so we should prove that AB is greater than AC. AB is greater than AC is greater than AB, we have to prove. So this is what the proof required. So now we shall proceed with proof. So it is given PBC less than QCB. So proof, given PBC, angle PBC is less than angle QCB. So observe here, this inner angle ABC and PBC, they both put together, they are linear pair, because AB is extended to up to P, because this is a straight line. The total of these two angles is 180 degree. So now therefore PBC, PBC plus ABC, this total angle is 180 degree. 180 degree. So, here what happens, when this is smaller, the inside angle if you compare, this is bigger angle, external angle is bigger angle, therefore the internal angle, that is angle C, ACB, will be smaller than ABC. So, the external angle is smaller here, therefore it is bigger. Here it is bigger angle, therefore C is smaller, because 180 minus this is this value, 180 minus is this value. If outside it is smaller, inside will be bigger. If see, it is simply like this, we have a straight line and we have a line standing on that. So, in these two angles, if this is more, then this will be less. So, if this is small, this will be big. It is so simple, so simple. So, ABC, observe here, ABC plus PCB. So, these two angles, this and this, PCB is equal to 180 degree. Now, so what is this ABC then? ABC will be equal to 180 degree minus PCB, 180 degree minus PCB. So, you can call this as equation 1. Now, similarly we can write ACB plus QCB is equal to 180 degree. So, therefore, ACB equals 180 degree minus QCB. So, you can call this equation as 2. Now, so from 180 PCB is deducted, this is smaller angle, and from 180 QCB is deducted, QCB is bigger angle. So, therefore, the resultant will be, so we have to compare these two now. So, if you are subtracting less, this will be more and this will be less, So, therefore, from 1 and 2, 1 and 2. I hope you understood this. This is like this, you understand. Suppose if you have, say, 10 equals, so 8 minus PCB smaller 2, let us say. This resembles equation 1. So, another equation, so that is, we have 10 will be equal to ACB, 10 equals 8 minus 7, likewise. So, if you are subtracting more, then this will be less. If you are subtracting less, this will be more. So, this will be, say, 10 equals 8 minus 2 and 8 minus 7. So we'll take up some more figures. 8 minus 3, let us say. 8 minus 3, 5. So what you can observe from this? So this will be bigger and this will be smaller. So now from 1 and 2, what you can observe? ACB will be ACB. ACB we are getting, sorry, ABC. ABC value, ABC value we are getting after deducting a smaller angle. So therefore ABC will be greater than ACB. We have come to this conclusion. So ABC is a bigger angle, this is bigger angle and this is smaller angle. So just reverse of this. If you have small here, you will get big angle here. If you have big, you will get small angle here. Now, the question is AC greater than AB. So here, this is the bigger angle, therefore the side opposite to B is AC. Therefore, AC is bigger. So therefore, we can say on the basis of this. So this, so therefore, or I will write this implies ABC greater than ACB. So this implies ABC angle is this, opposite side is AC, therefore AC is greater than AB. So why this is? You have to write here, because the side opposite to bigger angle is larger. So this is by inequality theorem. So this angle B is bigger, therefore AC is bigger side. So angle C compared to B, angle C is smaller, therefore AB is smaller, therefore write AC is greater than AB. That is what we have to prove. Question number 3. So this, again we have a diagram. This is AB, CD, and this point is O. So angle B, angle A, angle D, angle C. Now the question in this is, see, AOD is a straight line, BOC is a straight line, they are crossing each other, and the question is Angle B is less than angle A. So data in given figure, angle B is less than angle A, and angle C is less than angle D. Angle C is less than angle D. So this is given data. So what is to be proved? We have to prove AD is less than BC. AD is this length, BC is this length. So to prove AD less than BC, AD less than BC. Now, proof. Observe the figure now very keenly. So, given B less than A, B less than A. This is smaller angle, this is bigger angle. So, B is smaller, B is smaller. That is what the equation says. B is less than A. So, in the triangle AOB, so observe in the triangle AOB, because of this condition, B is less than A, B opposite is AO, so AO is less than A opposite is OB, side OB, because the smaller angle opposite side will be smaller, bigger angle opposite side will be bigger. So AO is less than OB. You call this equation as 1. And in here it is given angle C less than angle D. So this is smaller angle, this is bigger angle. In the triangle ODC or DOC, you can write DOC. See, C is smaller angle, so therefore C opposite OD is smaller angle. So I will write OD less than, so this is smaller angle, this is bigger angle, so therefore OD is less than OC. This is equation 2. Now you add these equations. Add equation 1 and 2, add 1 plus 2. So what happens? AO plus OD, so less than OB plus OC. Right hand side you add, left hand side you add, OB plus OC. Now you look at the figure. AO plus OD is nothing but AD. So therefore, instead of these two, I will write AD less than OB plus OC. OB plus OC is nothing but BC. You can see here, to prove AD less than BC, that we have achieved. So this completes the solution. hence proved, hence proved. Now I will take up the fourth problem. Question number 4. Again, here we have a problem sketch. I will give the sketch first. Sorry. Okay. So now the sketch is, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So what is the question here? A, B and C, D are respectively the smallest and largest sides of quadrilateral ABCD. So ABCD is a quadrilateral given quadrilateral ABCD, where AB is smallest and DC is largest. So among the four sides, there are four sides. AB is smallest side. So DC is largest side of the quadrilateral. So this is the data given. Show that angle A greater than C. So to prove angle A greater than angle C, that is one thing, and B greater than T. P, this is proof 1, proof 2. B, angle B greater than angle D. So these two things we have to prove. Now I will take up the first one first to prove A greater than C. Now we consider this triangle, two triangles ABC and ACD. So these two triangles you consider now. So this hatched area and the other one, that is ABC and ACD, you observe like this. ACB, see, in triangle proof, in triangle ABC. So when we talk of ABC, you should look into this figure in triangle ABC. So you can see the size of the length of the sides, ACB. Observe the figure. ACB angle is less than BAC, BAC. See, in these three sides, so ACB is smallest because AB is the smallest side and AC is the biggest side. Now we are comparing these two angles, this ACB and BAC. We are comparing these two angles. In these two angles, ACB is smaller because AB is smaller, BC is bigger. Now, in a triangle ADC you take, in a triangle ADC. So, in these two, you can observe this. This is ADC. It is given in the data itself. DC is the biggest side. So DC is the biggest side and AD is the, in this triangle, AD is the smallest and AC will be the middle one. DCA, angle DCA, observe this, DCA, this angle less than DAC, angle DAC, this one. Now if you add these two, if you can call this as equation 1, equation 2, if you add these two, ACB plus DCA, observe here, ACB plus DCA, this becomes total angle C. So therefore, I will add these two equations, 1 plus 2, equation 1 plus 2, add 1 plus 2. So left hand side I will add ACB plus DCA, ACB plus DCA equals, so is less than symbol is there, ACB and DCA I am adding is equal to BAC, BAC and DAC, this angle BAC plus DAC. So this is nothing but ACB plus DCA. ACB plus DCA is nothing but angle C. You can observe here, this total angle C is less than, this is total angle A. So the first one we have proved. This is nothing but angle C and this is nothing but total of these two is angle A. You keenly observe the figure. BAC is this portion and DAC is this portion. If you add these two, you will get the total angle A. So therefore C is less than A. So from 1 and 2, how we got these two? So it is simple as this. Suppose if I write 7 is less than 5, 7 is less than, 7 is less than 9, let us say. It is like this, ACB is less than BAC, 7 is less than 9 and so 13 is less than 15, let us say 15. Then if you add these two, 7 plus 13, 20. So that is, I will write like this, 7 plus 13 must be less than 9 plus 15. A similar situation. So 7 less than 9, 13 less than 15. Two equations we have. I will add it. 7 plus 13 must be less than 9 plus 15 because 9 plus 15 is 24, 7 plus 13 is 20. So therefore, when you add these two equations, this sign holds good. C is less than A. Now, so we shall take up the solution for B. Is greater than C. See, it is asked here, A is greater than C and we have proved here C is less than A, or we can say therefore A is greater than C. It is just reverse. It's because if 9 is less than 10, then 10 is greater than 9. We can definitely write like this. So A is greater than C. So hence first question is answered. So now I will take up second part of this question. So B is greater than D, we have to prove. B is greater than D. To prove B is greater than D. So for this, you have to take these four angles into consideration. That means the diagonal BD. So against diagonal BD, you have to divide these triangles into two parts. In the previous case, we have taken diagonal AC, one triangle on one side, another triangle another side. Now we will take BD. So therefore, we will take BAD one triangle and BDC is another triangle. So now in triangle ABD, so observe here ABD, in triangle ABD, AB less than AD, less than AD, less than BD, less than BD. BD is the biggest length. So AB is the smallest, AD is the middle one. So therefore, angle ADB is less than angle ABD. So ADB is this angle, ABD is this angle. You call this as equation 3. Similarly in the previous case. Now in the triangle you take this triangle, we have taken this diagonal above triangle and now you take below triangle. Triangle BDC you take, or BCD, this triangle, in triangle BCD, BC is less than, you can see BC is less than BD, BCD in this triangle, DC, BD. So BD is it is diagonal, therefore it is greater one. So in this triangle, the sides are in this order. So therefore BDC less than this angle, this is smaller and this is bigger, BCD, we call this as 4. Now add 3 plus 4, if you add 3 plus 4, ADB and BDC. So here you will get angle D. So therefore ABD angle ADB plus BDC is less than less than ABD plus BCD. So now again you observe the figure carefully. ABD plus BDC. ABD plus BDC is nothing but angle D. So therefore I will write angle D is less than angle. So ABD plus BCD. ABD is this angle, and BCD ABD and CBD, sorry, this is CBD. So therefore we can say this is angle D and this is angle B. This is angle B. Angle D is less than angle B, or we can say or angle B is greater than angle D. So this is what we have to prove. Hence proved. So here the trick is we have to take one diagonal as a reference. To the left of that diagonal and to the right of that diagonal, two triangles we have to consider and form two equations. So then we will get one solution. Again you take another diagonal, two triangles, you compare. So you will get the solution. So we have completed 4 questions, another 2 questions are there. I will take up the remaining questions in the next class. Thank you, students.